of examination malpractice, where an individual has 7 A's and he can't define the first topic in his subject. Why? Because inspectors go collect money and they do not do their job. And so they give licenses to people who have no business in education. As we speak today, go and check. You discover that the average private school is owned by an individual who is probably an engineer, a medical doctor, a lawyer, who lives in America and then recruits people here who are engineers teaching mathematics, who are lawyers teaching literature in English, who have no business in the classroom. They are just there generating money for the individual to maintain the kind of lifestyle he's living in America.
So what role can government and the Ministry of Education play?
The government has to insist that only those who have the training have business in the education industry to open schools. Okay? So if you have no relevant training, because education is a social service, when you go into it as a business, you spoil the system. And that's the current situation. We also must show interest in how much parents charge, how much parents have to pay as school fees. There's no regulation currently. Schools charge whatever they like. There are places where people pay as much as even 10 million naira in a session to keep their children in school. So parents are in debt, and hypertension and all kinds of problems are all over the place. Children are driven away from school because their parents are not able to pay school fees. Why? Because there's no regulation. And just because people are put into shiny classrooms does not mean that education is taking place in those kinds of places.
But those are choices that parents are making to take their kids to those schools. I think here we have an urgent need. I mean, in the next 4 years, if we do not do something about our education, we're not going to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. So we need to...
We have to pause this segment for now. We'll come back to it. But I must say thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate your
so much for having
presence and your contribution, of course.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take a quick breather. And when we come back, we'll still be talking education. There's so much that needs to be discussed in this agenda setting conversation today. Stay with us.